everyone, welcome to this week's video. I think we're at the episode 21. Still working. I'm just doing a little bit of fiberglassing, more fiberglassing on the outside, and yeah, that's about it. So let's get to work. There's a lot of things I did that I didn't film. You know, sometimes I just start doing stuff and then I get into it and I get messy and I don't really wanna go get the camera. So anyways, I'll kinda catch you up to date of what I've done. I fiberglassed both sides, which I think came out pretty good. I have some sanding to do, but I think that we covered pretty well with the stain. I think it's gonna look nice. I also sanded all the edges, and by edges I mean edges inside, out, because I am going to use thickened epoxy, and I'm going to actually seal the deck today. I also painted the inside bow, which is no big thing to see. I just painted it black. I used anti-fouling for the bottom of it, and I ran out, so I just used topside for the wall area, which is fine. I drilled my hole, so I can, I have to drill my hole before, I don't want to knock those over. I have to drill my hole to place my light in, and so I drilled it and I put the wires through, and I drilled up here through here. So these wires are going to hook up. I tested it to make sure it works and the wires are good. I have a little battery here, and so I am going to hook up the wires through here to here, to the inside of this. Show you the light. This is the light. And I'm going to use wire nuts to seal the ends. And then I'm going to use the thickened epoxy. I'm going to apply it to all these boards that are running down like this, and to the sides. I'm going to use my clamps, clamp it all down, and because I want to vacuum in here, make sure I get any of the stuff. I'm not going to see that for some time, if ever. Hopefully never. That means the boat's fine. I have 3 layers of fiberglass in these areas, front 2 areas, bow areas, and then here we have also 3. It seems to go out a lot. Anyways, and then I'm going to I have like a couple big bricks. I'm going to put them on top. Something's got to hold this down good. I can hold the sides down, but something's got to hold these tops down, because that's where a lot of that thickened epoxy is going to go. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll vacuum first up here, and then I will get with it, or maybe I'll wire that first. No, I can't wire this until I pull it back up, and I'm going to have the epoxy down. So it's going to be like fast work today, you know what I mean? Got to be fast with it, which is always like a little stressful. Alright, so I'm going to get my mask on. I'm going to hopefully not fall over in the garage. And I'm going to start. I'm going to work my way underneath first. No, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm still deciding on how to tackle this, because I need this really down, because I have to get all these underneath here. Oh Lord, that looks like a lot. And this one has to be sealed down first. You're supposed to seal it on the back, the bottom of the boat first to the middle, but I was so afraid that if I did that and this was wrong, that it would be crooked. So I want to attach this down here. And then I have these wires that actually go up through the bow, hold into this. Well, let's just say I'm going to do my best and go from there. The wires are bigger down here. Here is just the 1/4 inch hole that goes in, which is fine. But these wires are a little thicker, and I actually am going to have to use these wire nuts. So I want to make sure that I can wire it up here, but feed it back through here, and I can with this size hole. Let's do this. I hope I do it right. Oh my gosh, I needed like 3 more people. Wow. Oh man, I don't know. I can sand all this extra crap off that I got up here. That was just stupid. So, well, we'll see. Hopefully it'll glue down, which I think it will. It's just that I gotta still put the outwells on, and they'll be high enough where if there's any little, gap in here, which I think that's another reason why I have outwells. But I mean, I look like I took a bath in that thickened epoxy, and it is irritating. So I think what I'm going to do is, you know what I'm going to do? One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check to make sure I didn't have any electrical tape. So I used, the wire nuts, but I still like putting black electrical tape around that anyways. I didn't have any. I did not know that. But anyways, I had to use this other kind of tape I had, which is just probably crap tape, but just something just to make sure. Yikes. I'm covered in this stuff. Covered. Oh, and there's a whole bunch more. Ain't that nice? Yeah, well, I hate wasting it, because I do not have a lot left. But I got, I do have an area where I can do, actually, yeah. A couple areas in the inside, so might as well. Awful, just awful. just gonna wrap up this week, tell you what I did. I can tell you that I didn't do a lot of filming. Everything's dirty and filthy in here, but that's nothing new. I have glassed all the sides, both sides. I have a lot of sanding and trimming of some of the fiberglass off. I attached the top of the boat, and I am working on the outwails now. I have the outwell on the other side, and tomorrow I will put it on this side, the other one on this side. I painted the inside of where I attached the deck, so that's no longer getting there. I installed the light, the bow light, and I tested it. I'll show you. These are the wires that are gonna go. See if you can see it. I tested it to make sure, because, like I said, it's you're in a little bit of trouble. Well, if the light goes out, it's not screwed in yet. It's just in the hole where the wires run through the frame, et cetera, et cetera. They come up here. This is glued on. This is the dashboard. And steering wheel will go here, and I'll have a speedometer and a tachometer and light switches. But let's see if you can see my light up there. So it's I'll show you how it works. Just hook that up, and there we go. Oops, gotta get it underneath here. Good. You see the light? See if I could just put it through here. Run around the front, or what's known as the bow. And I think I'm just gonna take the camera off, so hang on a second. So here is my light. It's for the port and starboard side. And I still got to finish sanding these. If I go close, these are sanded down, and these are all not, but that's okay. That's next after I get the outwheel done. I'll go through and start sanding a lot. I'll sand the inside, I'll sand the top, I'll sand around the outwells, I'll sand this top, I'll sand everything before. This is part of the outwell. I gotta cut it off, but I actually just have it on now. You can't really see it. It's underneath here. So yeah, I gotta trim all that off, and then I gotta sand it all. So basically, after I get the other outwell on, then I can't do it now because I don't have enough clamps. These smaller clamps, they're not gonna hold it on really well. So I like these, and I got another one somewhere, and I like the blue ones work well too. So anyways, I gotta trim all this off and sand it all, and after I get done sanding everything, I mean, it's gonna take me a lot of sanding and a lot of sandpaper, but that's okay. I had a very frustrating week. The outwells was a pain, and putting the whole top on myself was hard. So get through there. I also did more fairing compound down here, and I got to sand it up. Well, that's okay, I guess, right here. Yeah. I did the floorboards. I don't know when I did them last week. I guess it was last week. I don't know. This was very time consuming. The deck was time consuming. Getting it on, getting it in place, gluing it down with thick and epoxy. It was really hard. But, and it's funny because that's the part, oh, I couldn't wait to do that part. Couldn't wait to do it. Well, when I was doing it, it was a lot of frustration. I'm going to undo my battery here. But I guess that just comes with the territory. So anyways, I'll leave you for this week. And thank you for spending your time with us. And I'll see you next week. And, you know, I guess we're getting closer. And thanks for joining us. Leave me a comment. And share and subscribe. But I don't know. Might help you if you ever decide to build a boat. And again, might show you everything not to do.